The senior care industry is growing, and there is a shortage of great home care agencies to take care of our senior population. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to get started with your non-medical home care agency in Mississippi. Buzz up and stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm Denis, the home care agency startup and growth expert. I help overworked, burnout, frustrated nurses, healthcare professionals, and people with a good heart how to start their own profitable home care agency so they can have more income, more flexibility, more freedom, and more impact. Let's dive in. I'm gonna show you how to get started with your non-medical home care agency in the beautiful state of Mississippi. So, first thing that you need to get started, you need a name for your business. When you're choosing a name, you want to make sure you choose a good name. What is a good name? A good name, what's a good name for me, may not be a good name for you, okay? When I'm talking to my students in our turnkey home care agency startup program, which is our done for you all-in-one program where we put everything that you need together for you to get started with your home care agency, one of the things that I tell them when it comes to their name is that they need to choose a name, right? They need to choose a name that goes with their vision. Don't think of where you're starting now. Think of where you're going with this business. Are you building a family business that you want your kids to take over once you're no longer here? If that's what you're looking for, guess what? You can call the business your family name. For me, I can call it the Denis's Home Care Agency, right? Because if that's my vision. But if my vision is something else, if my vision is that, hey, because everybody has different visions for their businesses, and that's okay. If my vision is like I'm building this business to sell it, guess what? I can call it the Denis Home Care. I may want to call it, oh, you can if you want to, but it'll be wiser to call it something else because maybe the next person that purchases, they don't want to purchase the Denis Loving Hands Home Care. Right? So think about the vision of where you are going with this business and name your business based on the vision. Once you have the name, now, second step is you want to make sure you verify the name. That's really important. And what is that, you may ask? Verification of the name is basically where you go and check the different database and make sure nobody else has that name or a name similar to it. Because if somebody has the same name or a similar name, you're basically infringing on their intellectual property, and what they can do in the future, they can take legal actions against you and ask you to stop using their name. We don't want that, so we're gonna try to prevent that from the get-go. Once we get the name and the name is verified and everything is good, if the name is verified, nobody else has it, guess what? You're good to go. If you verify the name and somebody else has it, you need to stop and go back to the drawing board. But let's assume everything is good and the name is good to go. Then your third step is to make sure you register your name with your Secretary of State. That's when you become official. It's like, hey, now you're legit. You have a real business that is registered with the state. So you're legit, right? And that's what you may have heard people say, hey, I'm going to get my LLC. That's really what they mean. Like, hey, I register my name with the Secretary of State, right? But now, before I even go to the next step, are you getting value? Let me know. Are you getting value in this? Let me know if you are. But if you are getting value, I want you to like and subscribe to this channel so that way you can know when I put new videos out, because 5 days a week I put new videos out so for your learning and your viewing. And my goal here on this channel is to bring awareness and spread best practices about home care agency ownership so that way you can avoid costly mistakes, you can avoid wasting time, and really become the home care boss that you truly desire to be. So now you got the first 3 steps. You have your name, you verify your name, you register your name with the state. The fourth step is you need to get your employer identification number. This is a number that you get from the IRS, and that number is similar, the best way I can put it, it's like a social security for your number for your business, okay? It's important that you get that. It's really important you get that number. It's for free. You get it almost right away, so you gotta make sure you get that done. And then after that, once you get that done, your next step is Now you need to put out all of your documentation that you're gonna need for your business together, right? So what documentation I'm talking about? I'm talking about you're gonna need your policy and procedure manual. You're gonna need your human resources paperwork. I'm talking about you're gonna need your client files. And I know some of those might be new terms that you never heard before. So let me break it down for your understanding. A policy and procedure manual is really a compilation of different policies and regulations that you need in order to operate your business the right way. So for us here at Homecare Bosses United, when we're writing a policy and procedure manual, which is a very tedious process, even for people like me and our team, which is something that we do every day, writing policy and procedure manual, but it's still tedious for a professional. So imagine how tedious this will be for a layman, okay? So when we're writing our policy and procedure manual for our students in our Turnkey Home Care Agency Startup Program, is that we divide them into 3 subcategories. We have administrative policies, personnel policies, and client policies. So administrative policies has everything when it comes, how do you run this business, everything administrative, right? Then we go into personnel policy. Personnel policies has everything once it comes to like your personnel, the relationship with your employees. How do you hire them? When do you do their performance review? All of the things. How do you fire them? How do you all of those things that you need to know? You're gonna have different policies for each of those things. Then client policies, like it's basically the policy that dictates how you the relationship with your clients. Like, what are you supposed to do when you get them? Should you have a contract? If they have a complaint, how do they do that? All of those things. So you want to make sure you have all of those things together. And also, now that you have the policy and procedure manual, you want to make sure all of the thing in human resources is on point, so that way you can stay in compliance with the laws, right? You want to make sure you have your job application. You want to make sure you have your employee contract, all the things that you need when it comes to human resources. And then last but not least, you're going to need your client file, because you're going to need a book that has your client agreement and all the different paperwork that you're going to need for your client. So that's really important that you get all of those paperwork together. And then last but not least, you're going to need training. Yes, you can start your business off of the things you learn of Google or TikTok University or any of those social media. Right? Because social media is great. There's a lot of information, but there's so much information that you get confused because you don't even know which information apply to your state. And the people on social media that are giving you advice, they don't know your specific business. So if we don't know your specific business, we may know you have a problem and give you the general solution to the problem, but your problem may be more complicated. So that's why you want to have proper training. You want to get trained how to run the business day to day. You want to get trained how to get clients. You want to get trained how to recruit, how to hire, how to keep your employees. You want to make sure you get the training that you deserve. So once you get right training, then you can hit the ground running and officially launch your agency and let the public know that your agency is ready to receive clients. Now, I know I just gave you a lot of information. You're like, Sue, I want more. I'm ready for the next level. Guess what? I created a free exclusive training just for you. Yes, just you watching this video, and I want you to claim it. In order to claim that free exclusive training, you need to go to the description below and click the link and get registered right away to take that training. And not only that, it's time for you. It really is time for you to really take action. It's time for you, like you've been saying you wanted to do this, it's time for you that you really do this. And I am proof that you can do this yourself. So for me, I remember 2009, I became a nurse. I was super excited. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna change the world. And after I worked there for a couple of years, I figured, you know what? That's not the place that I wanted to be. And it took me a long time searching and all of that. But finally, I figured that where I wanted to be was being and helping the elderly. And I took a leap of faith on myself. It wasn't easy. Like I remember when I was making the decision to get started with my home care agency, I was equally nervous and scared. I'm asking myself, can I really do this? I never even managed nothing before. Am I able to manage people? Am I gonna be able to make my money back? Am I be able to like basically be able to get this, pay my bills with this business? I had a lot of questions. But I figured I will never know the answers if I didn't take a leap of faith. And I took that leap of faith, and that changed my life for the better. Okay, for the better. Not only that changed my life, now I have this amazing opportunity where I package my knowledge and teach other people to do the same. Over the years, I've helped over 350 home care agencies get started and grow. Like I can tell you stories after story. Here, this is one of our students, Nicola. We help her get started with her agency. In less than 60 days of launching her agency, she was making $9,800 a month in revenue, right? Another one of our students, Dr. Gina, we help her get started with her agency. In a few months, she started having like a first client, first caregiver, and now her agency is still growing. I can think of Woda. She came to us. She already had her agency, but she needed more help. Guess what? Her agency grew, and she had her best month in her agency under our time together, where she made over $80,000 in revenue in 1 month. And I could keep telling you stories after stories after stories. But I know now it's your time. It's your time. And I know you need more knowledge, you need more information. And that's exactly why I created that exclusive training for you. So you can get the knowledge that you need to take you from where you are now to becoming your own boss. So be sure to click the description and get access to the free exclusive training that I have for you right now.